Twice a year, hundreds of people pack the lower level of the Lexington Public Library for a book sale, with thousands of used books available for as little as 25 cents apiece. It's a ritual that has been going on for more than 30 years, thanks to an organization known as the Friends of the Library.
We are in the business of supporting the library in any way that we can, whether it be monetary or physical or whatever the case may be, in some cases even delivery of books. We were formed in 1967 for the sole purpose of supporting the library in its mission statement.
Even if you haven't shopped at one of the Friends book sales, you might still have benefited from the work of this volunteer group. Maybe you've settled into a comfortable chair in the library's Kentucky room. Maybe your son or daughter has explored one of the library's children's departments, or participated in a free craft program at the library. These are just some of the things the Friends of the Library make possible. Through volunteer contributions and the sale of donated used books, the Friends raise over $100,000 a year to benefit the Lexington Public Library.
Most libraries, and Lexington among them, do have Friends groups. Over the last 10 to 15 years, they've come to really understand the increased importance of having community support. Not only community support, but the support of people who know more about the library and are willing to invest some either volunteer time or their time to tell other people about the library.
The Friends organization began in 1967 as a group of 27 volunteers hoping to raise a little money for the public library. They held their first book sale in 1971 on the grounds of the Carnegie Library in Grants Park. Over the course of the next 20 years, the Friends donated over $55,000 to the library. Part of what made the Friends' growth possible was the allocation of almost 1,200 square feet of unfinished storage space when the new Central Library opened in 1989. The space in the library's lower level was used to sort and store those donated books, not selected by librarians for inclusion in the permanent collection. By 1997, the Friends had so many books they decided to hold 2 book sales a year. Today, about 30,000 books are sold during a typical book sale. Friends members are invited to a preview night on Wednesday, followed by a 4-day sale that ends with Bag Day, where $2 buys a bag and all the books that fit into it.
Traditionally, we open on Wednesday. That Wednesday is a Friends night, and this is for members only. Of course, we're not too proud to sell memberships at the door for $10, and that entitles you to come in and buy as many as you want to buy. The prices will vary. We have audiobooks right now on the shelf that are going for roughly $1.25 a tape. If there's 6 tapes in an audio cassette book, then it's $1.50. That's the first time we've done that. But we have hardback books that will go for $1.25. We have paperback books that will go for 25 cents each. So it's quite an event.
Every year, Friends members line up outside the door on preview night, expecting to find that rare first edition, or an expensive coffee table book, or a new set of encyclopedias, all for only a few dollars.
It's a sight to see about 200 people standing out in the street waiting to get into the library of all places. Now, you won't see that anywhere but in a book sale. So that tells me that people come here to get good bargains in books. So Bag Day is what we call Sunday, and for $2 a bag, all the books you can poke in that paper sack that we furnish. I managed to put 43 in there one time. That was hardbacks and paperbacks, so I got a good deal there, I thought.
When the Beaumont Branch Library opened in 1997, the Friends received much-needed shelving that had been used by the Southside Branch since 1972. With the shelving, some carpet, a little bit of money, and some elbow grease, the unfinished storage space became a used bookstore. The store, the Friends Bookseller, opened in 1998 with 20,000 items, including books, magazines, tapes, and records.
When the new libraries have opened up, another activity of the Friends is they set aside a certain amount of money, and it's a fairly sizable amount of money, to help enhance the collection. Because anytime you build a new library, there's never enough books. There's many empty shelves. And the Friends have been very generous in providing additional support in the materials area so that when we open up a new library, there's enough materials for the people.
I think it's very important what the bookseller does. I've always believed in the philosophy of libraries. Anybody can come in and check out a book as long as you have a library card. We have quite unique donations sometimes. We get like paperback science fiction, double-sided ace books. Perhaps someone didn't know what they were worth, but some of them were worth $50, $60 a piece. We have several people that come in every day, some people a couple times a week. I've made it a point to learn as many names as possible. Kind of cheers. You want to go where people know your name. And it makes it more comfortable too. And the volunteers have started picking up on it, the cashiers and the people that work here, because when I go to the back and say, Mr. Morgan is here and he wants a book on Civil War, they know who Mr. Morgan is because we've checked for war books for Mr. Morgan before, and it's more personal. It's good service.
For those who can't get enough of the bargains, the bookseller is open year-round, 6 days a week.
The Friends Bookseller is open Monday through Thursday, 10 to 6, Friday and Saturday, 10 to 4, and we're closed on Sundays.